Afternoon everybody, here is the ostara pagan tree. I have a few little projects I did on this tree. I have a miniature god's eye which is variated in pink for the goddess of spring. I have violet, mind you they look black in this light, it's pretty dark in here. Violet little baskets with like a little puff stitch which is actually crochet. Violet magnolias, and hang on, just let me get this focus going. That's better. I have a basket of crochet eggs because I'm a vegan and a couple of hairs, and I've got, the train has to go past and my door's open, sorry about that. Flowers, pink and violet, and I've even popped some on my wheel here. But yeah, it's different. I don't really do pinks, but it worked for this one. Reminds me of flamingos. But yeah, so the other things that you can do to celebrate Ostara include wearing all green, green coats, green cloak, as in, with a hood, cardis, have wreaths made with lots of green leaves and flowers and ivy. Also, you can do little enchantment spells on the eggs to consecrate them. Being vegan, you can do the same thing with these little eggs that I've crocheted here. You can even fill them with herbs, even catnip. So I like to make one and fill one just for the cat and fill it with catnip for her. But yeah, so I personally don't like continuing some traditions which are questioned authenticity when they are based on using animal produce, i.e. not vegan, because at the end of the day the wheel of the year was pretty much put together by the Druids, and I question whether they did sacrifices of animals at all. Unfortunately, a lot of our history has been reinterpreted by specific faiths of the Abrahamics, and I don't trust them as far as I could throw them. And I go by also what I feel, and some of the things I have been told within family circles. So, without further ado, when it comes to our Sabbats and celebrating them in the seasons, I think it's good to be part with nature, not to be exploiting nature, and to make corrections that need to be corrected. I really strongly believe, like I said, Druids were vegan, and something happened somewhere down the line. And even now with, witchcraft itself, it's not supposed to be using animals, and it's been taken over in some areas, so I'm totally against that. And just because some of your ancestors may have made a mistake, I mean, think about it, we have hardly any of the power and abilities that we used to have, and our folk are so far from their ancestors that couldn't get any further. And I think part of that fall is the use of animals for things and food. So if you're going through text and ideas and you're reading books on Ostara or any of the Sabbats for that matter, if there's anything where it's using something off the animal, or I'm not going to get too far into that, but just using anything from the animal, or is degenerate, or puts yourself or your conduct in a dishonourable light, make a correction and honour your ancestors and try and reclaim back our pagan path, reclaim back our roots, and don't let it fall into the hands of those who do not value honour. Honour should be valued above all things. That's just, a bit of a ramble, I guess. The hot cross bun as well is actually a cross, like an X, not a cross as in the Christ heart that people tend to worship. They were also given for good luck. And on Ostara Eve, so the night before it becomes Ostara, if you can get a violet candle and you can light it, you can say a little blessing for spring and your friends. And, it's pretty much saying goodbye to winter until you meet winter again. And you can make those words whatever feels right for you. You can copy someone else's and, add a personal touch. I generally recommend, when it comes to blessings and prayers, that sort of thing, is you get an idea of someone's template and then add tweaks and make it personal. I'm not really a fan of copying someone's spell or prayer or ritual as per se. I think it's more important to personalise it, even if it's a change of words and swapping them over. But that's it from me, and I will take some photos of this for during the day with some links in the post on how to do those little things, little God's eyes in the basket and the eggs. And I will also do a vlog at night with this tree lit up with the fairy lights I've got there, and we'll do photos for that too. But the next Sabbat will be Beltane, and I really can't wait for Beltane. I love Beltane. It doesn't get half the celebration it should. Lots of ribbons, lots of flowers, different colours, maypole, the horned god. So it's not very many times of the year that the masculine part of the energy and the celebrations gets to really come out. So I think it's just as important as celebrating the goddess in Ostara is to celebrate the horned god and the lady. But it's really about the horned god. He becomes a man, and I think that's an important rite of passage that most men these days don't have or do properly. And I think part of the side effects of that is they remain 9-year-olds even though they're over 30. There's a part of them that doesn't develop and grow. So I'm probably speaking more about my kinsmen. I can't speak for the other races, but I just know why we had these traditions. That's it from me, and I'll do a vlog at night. Blessed be.